I always like to complain and make jokes about the time I got dumped in the mall outside of like the skeevy part of Sears with all the washing machines and stuff, but truth be told, I actually dumped someone in a Redner's parking lot earlier that year. So, you know, I probably had it coming.
It's not like I wanted to do it over voicemail, but he was too afraid to pick up the phone, let alone face me.
I haven't worn high heel shoes in a year and a half. It's because of a broken bone in my foot. It makes shopping for shoes a lot easier because there's this whole section I don't even go in anymore. It's not you, it's me.
Because she disapproved of the content of a popular book series, my mother gave me $20 to give it up. So I gave up Goosebumps and never read it again.
I loved my friend, but I realized I could never be in love with him, and that broke both of our hearts.
After fighting with a friend over Google Messenger, then making up offline, I decided to try and rekindle our relationship by sending her pictures of potatoes shaped like boobs. Only to realize that she still had me blocked on Google and wanted nothing more to do with me.
Our one passionate summer together started with arguments, ended with kisses, and left me wanting our story to be the epic of Julie and Paul. But since I'm a Gentile, she left me to live the story of Orthodox Julie.
As a freshman in high school, I had been dating this guy for about 2 weeks when I received a text message from him directing me to go and read his most recent post on Zanga. Upon going there, I discovered that he had publicly written that while I was a very nice person, he had been thinking about his future and just did not see me in it.
So, I was about 12. It was Valentine's Day. She had just given me a box of chocolates. I'm such a dick.
When I was a teenager, I used to be best friends with this girl who was incredibly self-centered and selfish, and I was a very passive person, so I never had the guts to call her out in it. But one day I had just had enough. It was after the midnight premiere of the first Deathly Hallows Harry Potter movie, and she had just hadn't thought to think of me at all, and I just had it at her. I screamed my lungs out about how selfish she was, and it was really embarrassing because all of her other friends were there and we actually had to share a hostel room that night because it was 3 AM and we were in the city and we couldn't get home.
I recently broke up with my childhood dream of becoming a studio artist because I realized that the only reason I was still in my fine arts degree was to prove that I could actually do it. So after a lot of emotional turmoil and a lot of indecision, I finally transferred into a mass communication degree, and so far it's proven to be a really good decision.
He's in love with his stepsister. And I mean, it is Dan Humphrey from Gossip Girl, but that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be emotionally attached to fictional characters, so...
Thanks to everyone that submitted a video for this week's open call. I know this episode was not an easy one. All the storytellers' links can be found in the description, or you can click on their face when they appear on the screen. I would like to point out that next month will be the 1-year anniversary of One Time Stories, so you're gonna see some changes happening around here, some announcements made. For channel recommendations this week, I would love for you to send me recommendations in the comments below on YouTubers who are also parents. There's plenty of them out there, so I would love their point of view. So share them with me.